In a statement released by Downing Street, Britain said the G7 leaders will pledge to expand the global vaccination drive by providing at least 1 billion doses to the world through sharing and financing schemes. The UK has pledged to donate at least 100 million surplus doses within the next year, with an additional plan to distribute 5 million doses in the coming weeks. The promise follows calls for richer countries to step up efforts to share COVID-19 vaccines with the lesser developed nations. Global agencies have warned that the current global vaccination situation is leading to an apartheid, and Britain has ordered far more than 400 million doses, facing sharp criticism for failing to make donations to poorer nations. But Prime Minister Johnson said that this administration is now in position to share surplus jabs with those in need ahead of the big summit. Johnson also said that the world leaders will take steps towards beating the pandemic for good. The UK is set to donate 5 million shots by the end of September, primarily to the world's poorest nations. Britain has also committed to donating a further 95 million within the next year, including 25 million more by the end of 2021. Around 80% of the jabs will be donated to the COVAX scheme. The remainder will be shared by these nations bilaterally. The United States said on Thursday that it would donate 500 million jabs to 92 poor and middle-income nations, while EU members have agreed to donate at least 100 million doses by the end of 2021, with France and Germany each committing to providing 30 million. And French President Emmanuel Macron has called on pharmaceutical giants to donate 10% of their COVID-19 vaccines to developing countries.
The donation of doses by the states must be supplemented by donations of doses by the pharmaceutical companies. Indeed, I would like to remind you that in the past, we have collectively defined such commitments for the private sector. We were able, particularly during the H1N1 epidemic, to define targets for donations of doses by laboratories with a commitment to donate 10% of the doses sold elsewhere. This was called the Pandemic Influenza Preparedness Framework, which was adopted by the 64th World Health Assembly. This objective seems particularly relevant to us. We are obviously experiencing an international crisis, and the states, with the money of our fellow citizens, our taxpayers throughout the world, have massively financed research, the acceleration of research, the purchase of doses for ourselves, the purchase of doses to enable us to donate. And it is a legitimate ask for the pharmaceutical industry to contribute proportionately on the basis of this already existing framework to this solidarity.
Sur la base de ce cadre déjà existant.
Macron has supported goal of getting 60% of Africans vaccinated by March 2022. The goal was set by the Africa Center for Disease Control and Prevention. Macron has urged leaders of the G7 countries to back this goal. He said that the goal is more ambitious compared to the one provided by the COVAX jab scheme, which aims to inoculate 20% of Africans by the end of 2021. EU members have agreed to donate 100 million vaccine doses by the end of 2021. France and Germany have pledged 30 million shots each. Macron has also welcomed the United States' decision to donate 500 million vaccine doses to the poorer countries. He called it a great news and said that Europe should do the same. The US has now vowed to buy and donate 500 million doses of Pfizer vaccines. These shots will be distributed to 92 low-income countries and the African Union through the COVAX scheme. WION is now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.